Hey, what's up, YouTube? We're going to talk about and get into this Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather press conference we just saw. It just went down at the Staples Center. Today's Tuesday, July 11th, and it was a good press conference to kick off the World Tour before the August 26th date of Mayweather versus McGregor. Let me tell you guys a couple things, and ladies also. Floyd Mayweather outsmarted Conor McGregor to kick off this World Tour. Let me tell you how. Obviously, he let Conor come out first, which is what you're supposed to do if you're the world champion. You come out last. He let Conor come out there, play to the crowd, which was mostly a Conor McGregor crowd. And he let him warm up the crowd. They were all rooting, they were all cheering for Conor. Obviously booing Floyd and his team on the entrance. But let me tell you what happened. When those bright lights came on, and when it was time for Conor to talk that talk, the boy ran out of sentences. The boy ran out of some trash talk, and it didn't go the way he thought it was. And he even said it himself. It caught him off guard, and I could just tell by the stutter in his voice that he was not equipped to deal with this magnitude of a press conference. And to know that it's a world tour, they're going to be in Toronto. I think they're going to be in New York in a couple days. And to end the press conference, they're going to end it in the UK, where obviously it's going to be even more of a spectacle to watch. So we were able to see Floyd have Conor warm up the crowd, and he wasn't able to deliver. I'll tell you what we did see though. We did see Floyd talk that talk. He got up there and he said what he had to say. He let it all hang on the line. He's going to take him to school. Floyd even predicted a knockout or a tap out from Conor McGregor. Imagine that. Floyd, I quote him saying, "You either gonna leave on your face or on your back. Pick one." That's the type of talk I'm talking about. And that's the type of talk that Conor McGregor isn't used to. He's not used to a world champion who has fought over 21 world champions to come up there and school him like that. I understand in the UFC, Conor McGregor is a good, he's a good trash talker. I understand in the UFC, he makes the most there. I understand in the UFC, he is the man. I get that. However, we just saw Manny Pacquiao, not to give Manny Pacquiao any light in our show right now, but we just seen Manny Pacquiao fight a school teacher and make over $10 million, 15 after sponsorship and all that. And what Floyd was saying was, Conor's last fight barely even reached 3 million. So I understand where the UFC is coming from, saying that he's the biggest they've had. I get it, but there is levels to it. The level of fame and revenue generated where Conor was in the UFC isn't the same level where Mayweather was in boxing. We heard Steven Espinosa, executive president, I believe he is, of Showtime Sports, relay to us. Mayweather has made over $1.3 billion in revenue from just pay-per-view sales. over 20 million pay-per-view buys. That is a lot of numbers being generated by one person. And this is one person who owns all of his masters. He is his own boss. When you go to fight Mayweather, you go ask Mayweather. For Conor McGregor to fight, Conor had to wait on Dana White, who in turn had to wait for the UFC to give him a green light. So, in Conor McGregor's little pot of gold, no pun intended to the Irishman, but there is a lot of hands in that pot of gold right now. It's the UFC, who was just sold last year to a corporate entity. It's Dana White. It's Dana White's partner. I forgot his name. But I know he's got his hand in there somewhere. And finally, Conor McGregor. And I really feel bad for the guy because he was so proud of his pinstripe suit that he was so proud of his pinstripe suit that he forgot that he is making the least out of everybody involved in this deal. Dana White is making twice as much as Conor is making. And I'm sure the UFC is making twice as much as Dana is making. So it's important that you guys keep that in mind. Where, as Floyd Mayweather, he's the guy signing the check, and he's the guy that's going to be in there fighting. Now, as far as some stats going down, I posted up the stats. I posted up a couple of videos on how Conor has some advantages that I felt gave him a false reading of what he might be able to do. But I'll tell you guys what, I'll put a link down here for the press conference. That way you guys can go back, review it, and just see what I'm talking about. There's some parts in there where McGregor, like I said, McGregor was out there warming up the crowd. But when the lights came on and it was time for him to talk, the kid ran out of stuff to talk about. So he just referred back to his suit, referred back to how hard he worked to get there. And when it was showtime, when it was ready for prime time, when Mayweather stepped up, he really turned it on. And you can see the frustration in Conor's face. He started off talking a lot, Conor, but then it slowly died down when Floyd was bringing out some facts. Still had the $100 million that he made in the Pacquiao fight. Has not cashed it in yet. Floyd was just getting on him. And it was just an interesting thing to see, because let me tell you guys something. This Brandon Shaw guy, I don't know who he is. I don't know if this guy's trolling or he's just in here just to stir up the pot. But he was real adamant about how good of a trash talker Conor McGregor was. And he was singing a whole different tune at the end of that press conference. You know, he started stuttering himself also. So that's what we got. I hope you guys tune in. This is real exciting for boxing. And let me say something else. Boxing was founded in America. It ain't going nowhere. There's no decline or nothing, and we just seen that because of Floyd. So it's real important that we acknowledge the things that he's done for boxing. You know, someone asked him, what hip-hop music would you come out to during the Mayweather-McGregor fight? And Mayweather kind of took a step back and he said, it doesn't have to be hip hop. And that's real important because Mayweather is a Olympic medalist. And what he was saying was when he came out to the Ricky Hatton fight, who's also Irish but fights in the UK, he said he came out to Made in America. And I say that to say this, is that he wants to come out to the national anthem when he comes out to fight McGregor. So that's pretty cool to see. I understand that people don't like his trash talking and the way that he conducts himself. But you have to remember, trash talking has always been a part of the sport. And that's why I watch it. I want to see if it's not like football where you gotta be cordial, you gotta be clean cut, you know, you gotta be real sportsmanlike. In the boxing game, if you feel in your heart you're gonna walk out there and just obliterate the other guy, you tell him at that press conference. And it gets guys like me, it gets guys like my son, and it gets us as a family to sit here and watch it. Because it's exciting. It's like, okay, Conor McGregor said he's going to knock out Floyd within 4. If he does not do that, he loses fans. And the fans go over to whoever he was fighting. Like the Nate Diaz fight. When he was choked out by Nate Diaz, there were some Irish fans that will never go back to a Conor McGregor. They won't believe what he says at the press conference. But I've tried to keep up with the Floyd Mayweather press conferences since the De La Hoya days, and I even go back on YouTube and watch the older days. And when a guy tells you he's going to walk in there and he's going to dominate 12 consecutive rounds, and he consistently does it 49 times, I give the guy props. And it makes it exciting for me to watch, because when he told Conor McGregor, you're gonna go out either on your face or on your back, just pick whichever one. All you gotta do is show up, I'll do the rest. That type of stuff, it's like reminiscent of Ali days, you know, where he was just in the guy's head mentally, and that's a dangerous place to be. When Floyd Mayweather is in your mind mentally before the fight, and you're a month away from the fight, it eats away at you. And that goes with any sport. It goes with any rivalry. Once you let the opponent into your mind and they start talking to you without even being around to talk to you, you've already lost the game. And to me, I mean, I'm going to watch to see how the next press conferences go. But to me, I saw it in Conor's eyes that he was on the losing side. And it's a month away from the fight. And that's too bad. Well, guys, what do you think, Tevita? Floyd Mayweather, TNT?
Yeah.
Money Man?
Yeah.
You like Conor McGregor?
Yeah. Captain America.
Oh, you like Captain America?
Yeah.
And who else? What? So let me ask you this: Spider-Man versus Captain America, who wins? Oh, Iron Man. Okay. I see. Royal Rumble. Okay. We went from boxing to MMA to a little World Wrestling Federation. All right. So there you go. If Spider-Man and Captain America were to go at it, Iron Man would win. That's the smartest thing I've ever heard, man, because you're right. If these two went at it, Iron Man is the winner. Yeah, you funny.
You funny, Captain.
Peace. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned.